Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cleveland Indians and the Toronto Blue Jays. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Carlos Santana heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Carlos Santana
sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 7-0.
Stroman's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off. Yep, good start out there on the hill. Nice strikeout, gives you a good positive outlook to build on going forward.
Francisco Lindor will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third,
Jason Kipnis gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Right there for strike 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Moment here in Toronto for a look at John Gibbons' starting 9. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it like Joey Bats. Jose Bautista. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
And on 1 pitch, he's retired.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. High and deep to left center field. Chisenhall going back on it to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. His first homer so far in the series as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here's Kendrys Morales.
designated hitter, Kendrys.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Justin Smoke will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. And, boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play. One in the inning for the Blue Jays, and it comes courtesy of the Jose Bautista home run. Second inning coming up, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Edwin Encarnacion makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Stroman gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pitch right there on a 2-2 to finally strike him out. But he got a good look at his pitches out there. So this is one of those at-bats that you can draw from later on in the ball game.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Now the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Ronnie Chisenhall takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He swings and pops it high in the air out towards shallow right. Travis onto the grass. 2 gone. So stepping in, Brandon Guyer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And with his stuff, guys will chase the slider. They'll chase the curveball, but they're not going to chase that fastball. He's got to put that thing a little closer to the zone.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. First offering on its way. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Down the first baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Roberto Perez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No.
Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His first homer here in the series. And the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1. Carlos Santana is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Squared that one up just a little late. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with the 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3. Leading off the inning, Steve Pearce. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Steve Pearce.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Joe's bunt there, but he winds up taking strike 2.
And tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A square to bunt, and it's popped up. Devin Travis will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Into the box, Darwin Barney, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
Ready with the 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. At the plate, Ryan Goins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Hit in the air to left. Geyer is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Luke Maile gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And it's quickly 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Francisco Lindor is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Barney is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Second baseman number 20.
So 1 man gone for Cleveland here in the 3rd. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag. because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. You got to love a guy like that.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Well, with all the bases Kipnis is capable of stealing, it's no surprise why his uniform is so dirty all the time. He stole more than 30 in 2012 and 13, 22 bags in 2014.
And not quite as many steals in 2015, but his overall production was still pretty great, especially for a second baseman.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Kevin Pillar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Bauer sets his sights. Here it is on 0-1. Popped high in the air. Santana is there for it. One away.
All right, fielder number 19.
At the plate, Jose Bautista. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Yeah, not only does Bautista hit for power, he's very disciplined up there at the plate. He's really a tough out.
He's not going to go out of his zone very often. In 2015, he walked more than he struck out, and that's something that you just don't often see from a big home run guy.
A designated hitter.
Stepping into the box, Kendrys Morales. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Jose Ramirez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Stroman steps into the windup. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Goins into shallow left. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
How about him? The center fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Into the box now, Brandon Geyer. He drew a walk his first time up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Oh, that grounder got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Leading off the inning, Justin Smoke, and they'll need him to get something going here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Chisenhall racing back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. His second home run of the series, and the Blue Jays have cut the deficit to 4-2 now.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
The batter.
Here's Steve Pearce now.
Steve Pearce.
Tap fouled at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And did he square around? No, it's ball one. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Devin Travis, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it, Ramirez. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Darwin Barney is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Just a nice inside-out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and when those hands come through first, just shoots it the other way.
In now, Ryan Goins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes and 2 out, and he misses and likely will get an earful here as that retires the side. Jays get one back on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-2. Abraham Almonte heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Right fielder, Abraham Almonte.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Hit down the line at first. Smoke has it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 55.
Roberto Perez steps in with another shot to do some damage after hitting a 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
You know, good hitters in this situation, when you're down in the count, they tend to try to go the other way. We'll see if he does that right here.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Carlos Santana will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Chop foul right at home plate. Stroman looks in. 1-2 on its way. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Luke Maile comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
In there, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2.
The right fielder, number 19.
Jose Bautista stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1 delivery. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul and the inning is over. What was that all about? Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quick. Francisco Lindor will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hit hard towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Second baseman, number
Jason Kipnis will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far.
Well, he's got nothing to show for it, but his last at-bat was a nice one. He put a good swing on it.
Now a throw over to first. Runner's back.
Keeping him close.
Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to Smoke, but it's too late as they'll get just the 1. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Bautista on the run. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Got him.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pilar. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from first comes around to score. And he'll get in there safely. Ronnie Chisenhall will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Standing in, Brandon Geyer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pierce is there, makes the catch on the side. Hendrys Morales come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Justin Smoke steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Steve Pierce digs in. He struck out after whiffing on a bunt attempt in his first at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
A scoop with the bare hand. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
So nothing happening this time around. We're through. Abraham Almonte is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No doubt that second inning is the one that really sticks out. He had to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 6 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he's got a different look to him in this 7th inning. Much more determined.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Swing and a liner towards second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 6-2. Devin Travis Steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Now batting, third
Now at the
baseman.
plate, Darwin Barney. He singled his last time up. Bauer's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Right side, hit hard. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Ryan Goins will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting,
This pitch is on the outside part of the plate with some movement, but you see it there. He just goes down and flips it the other way over the shortstop's head. That's about all you can do.
Luke Maile stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, that's 3 hits for him now after the leadoff guy was retired. Well, now the bases are loaded here as they try to cash in.
Kevin Pillar will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you.
1 run is scored. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away.
Well, I don't know how you start hitting much better than this. That's 4 straight hits now. This one brings home a run, and they're all set up to bring home a crooked number if they can keep this going.
Brian Shaw will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Jose Bautista will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Well, this one right here wasn't a full-on suicide squeeze. This was a safety squeeze because that runner at third wasn't breaking on the pitch. But it doesn't matter what you're going to call it at the end. Either way, that's an RBI and a job well done.
Kendrys Morales will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Francisco will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. What do you guys think the plan is here to start the 8th inning?
Well, I bet they'll let him go until he gives up a base runner, and then after that, I think you've got to make a move.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only one walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Again, he sends it out of play. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Smoke toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th. Jason Kipnis stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Roberto Ozuna will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Jason Kipnis will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
From the stretch, he's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. 0-1. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone. Edwin Encarnacion swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to looking back. Runner breaks for third. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Way outside. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Around third and being waved on home. And he will beat the throw safe at home plate, and it's now a 3-run lead at 7-4. Jose Ramirez will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Lonnie Chisenhall gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there, because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Still 2-2. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Brandon Geyer will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. 2 down, runners at first and second. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here. And the throw is behind him at third as this gets away. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
And that's the beauty of having an open base. You can work that pitch off the plate and try and get him to chase, and it worked out there.
And Bautista will make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs. Leading off the inning, Justin Smoke, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Steve Pearce stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he pops up the bunt attempt. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
now batting,
Devin Travis will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Oh, and this goes right past him. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from first crosses the plate. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my loo there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. In time.
Oh, love it.
Ryan Goins comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
up next for the Blue
Luke
Jays,
Maile steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Well, this crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
Drilled on the ground is short, right to him. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Back at Rogers Center as we get a look at the great city of Toronto from the ferry on Lake Ontario. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Abraham Almonte, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, with 2 strikes, he's thinking about just trying to make contact and take the ball the other way. You see there, this pitch is bearing in on him, and he winds up swinging right through it.
Roberto Perez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
now batting, the first baseman,
very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Good battle. Count remains full. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Francisco Lindor will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Jason Grilli will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Francisco Lindor will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 37.
Striding in to start the 9th, Kevin Pillar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Allen's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. So coming to the plate, Jose Bautista. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
1-1, here it comes. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. And he is out on the tag. Kendrys Morales comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 outs here in the 9th.
You know what? Let's see what kind of fight this team has right now. You've got to get on pace right here, and then there might be a glimmer of hope for you.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2, so the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And he struck him out again.